Hello guys, this is Laika May from the BSN English 3, and our assigned topic is about portfolio as communication medium. To start with, let us know first what is portfolio. Portfolio and authentic assessment. So portfolio defined as a systematic collection of student work and related material that depicts a student's activities, accomplishments, and achievements in one or more school subjects. On the other hand, authentic assessment focuses on students using and applying knowledge and skills in real-life settings. So I know everyone knows already how to create a portfolio, right? So it's either electronic or not. So the student's capability in acquiring knowledge can be measured through the use of portfolio. Portfolio is also authentic because it requires students to reflect with their real-life experiences. Portfolio assessment is an ongoing process. Yeah, it is very true. So according to Stiggins in 1994, portfolio is a collection of students' work that demonstrates achievement or improvement. While according to Butler in 2006, a portfolio is a collection of evidence that is gathered together to show a person's learning journey over time and to demonstrate their abilities. Are portfolio authentic assessment? Student portfolios have most commonly been associated with collections of artwork and, to a lesser extent, collections of writing. Students in these disciplines are performing authentic tasks which capture meaningful application of knowledge and skills. Their portfolios often tell compelling stories of the growth of the students' talents and showcase their skills through a collection of authentic performances. Now let us move on to the characteristics of portfolio. So they are collections of work, different from a single time impromptu essay or a class essay carried out over a semester. Second, they are purposeful in that they demonstrate, exhibit, or provide evidence of achievement, improvement, the writer's self-reflection, the writing process, and the writer's growth. Third, the degree to which these characteristics are evidenced in portfolios largely depends on their purpose. So in short, these characteristics of portfolio is anchored to students' development, where it demonstrates, exhibit, improvement, and self-reflections the students learned in the school subjects. Now, let us proceed to the nature of portfolio. So first, nature is portfolios give students the opportunity to direct their own learning. So students can document their efforts, achievements, development, and growth in knowledge, skills, expression, and attitude. Also, the nature of portfolio use a variety of learning styles, modalities, and intelligence. Letter C, assess their own learning and decide which item best represents the achievement and growth. Also, and lastly, set their future learning goals. Second, portfolios can be used to determine students' level of achievement. So portfolio allows students to present a holistic view of their academic achievements, skills, and outcomes. Portfolios allow students to present their work over a period of time and show their progress in achieving learning outcomes. Number 3, portfolios can be used to understand how students think, reason, organize, investigate, and communicate. Portfolios can provide insight into students' reasoning and intellectual competencies by documenting students' progressive of thoughts and work in achieving their learning goals. Number 4, portfolios can be used or communicate students' effort, progress toward accomplishing learning goals and accomplishments. So portfolios allow the students to present their work as a whole in relation to standards and criteria to peer, teach parents, college admission officers, and so forth. And lastly, portfolios can be used to evaluate and improve curriculum and instructions. So portfolios provide a broad view on the effectiveness of the curriculum and instructions, thereby allowing teachers to improve and enhance their instructional methods and curriculum materials. So for the overall summary about portfolio, it is very, very important in the students' life because it is one of one of the assessment that can give them idea on how they are going to manipulate or to show their um, their creativity, and at the same time in sharing their ideas when it comes to their reflections about the lessons.
Hello everyone, good day. I am Christina B. Lucara, and today I am going to discuss about the key components of portfolios. So there are important things that you need to consider and you need to put when you are making or creating a portfolios. So the first one is the cover letter. So a cover letter is about the author and the owner of it, and what your portfolio or my portfolio shows about my progress as a learner. It is written and at the end, but put at the beginning. The cover letter is like a summarize, so you need to write it at the end of your portfolio when you're making it, and then you need to put it on in front of your portfolios after that. Okay, so the cover letter summarizes, as I'm saying, the evidence of a student's learnings and progress. So the next important things that you need to put when you are making a portfolio is that the table of contents. So table of contents is contains the number of pages and the cover of the portfolios. So in table of contents, you need to put all the things that are included in your specific portfolio. So for example, you will also write the reflections and the other things and outputs that you have included there on your portfolio. So this next one is the entries. So both the core item students have to include and optional items of student's choice. So the core elements will be required for each student and will provide a common base from which to make decisions on assessment. So the optional items will allow the folder represents the uniqueness of each student. Students can choose to include best pieces of work, but also a piece of work which gave trouble or one that was less successful and give reasons why. So the entries is this is what we call the output that they already made, that they will compile to a specific portfolio, but it depends on the students or the learner that if they may be able to, if they want to include the best outputs that they have created or the less successful one, and also if they choose to put the less successful one, then they have to put the reasons why they also included that one. Okay, so the next one, the next key components of portfolio is that the dates. So this thing is very important and very crucial in making a portfolios, because here you can really track your progress here easily. You know, like for example, you've made it for the first day or first semester, and then at the end of the semester you see, or you are what do you call this one, you are searching or scanning the outputs or your portfolios that you already made at the end of the semester. So when there is a date on that, on every output that you have made or that you have created, then you can easily track your progress, like, oh, this one is better, this one is, the first one that I've made is not it's not the best, but this one, the last one that I've created is better, like that. And also the next one is the draft. So it is very important also in making a portfolio that you need to put the draft, but it is your choice if you want to included. Okay, so draft, it's an oral and written products and revised version, such as a first draft and correct or revised version. So draft is a very self-explanatory word because it is an output or a product that you have created first, which is not that successful. That's why you made another one. So the next one is the reflection. So the highlight of a portfolio is this one, which is the reflections. So reflections can appear at different stages in the learning process, may it be formative or summative purposes, and can be written in the mother tongue at the lower levels or by students who find it difficult to express themselves in English. So for each item, a brief rationale for choosing an item should be included, and this can relate to students' performance, to their feelings regarding their progress and or themselves as learners. So here in reflections, we are very familiar with this because we are as an English major, as an educator student, we are making these reflections every day, as we'll have our discussions, and our professor also give us a task which is related to a reflections every time that we have a task. And also in here it stated that for lower level learners, they can use dialects, which is they are very and they are expert too, like they can use their mother tongue if they want to, and if they are comfortable expressing their feelings using that dialect. But also for the college students, it's very important to write it using the English language, since we are not young learners anymore, and we are an aspiring also, especially the aspiring educators. Okay, so that's all for my report. Thank you.
Now that we know what and how will portfolio be used as a communication medium, let us now proceed to the types and uses of portfolio. So what I have here in my slides are types of portfolios in general. So I have 3 types. Now let us proceed to the first type. We have the assessment portfolio. So what is an assessment portfolio? The assessment portfolio highlights one's achievements or skills. To elaborate further, this particular assessment portfolio allows students to show off their skills and success in their respective areas of interest. This type of portfolio is designed with specific examples that highlights one's mastery and helps in assessing the capability. So in assessment portfolio, the contents of this portfolio is very specific to a certain area of interest of a student. For example, a student wants to join a science fair and is required to pass an assessment portfolio to validate his or to know his qualifications. So the contents of his or her portfolio might include his skills and success that he have achieved in that certain field. So let us proceed to the second. We have the working portfolio. So a working portfolio is a very important document to validate work experience in your professional career. So this working portfolio is best for those who are taking jobs or seeking jobs. So this type of portfolio highlights both the things that are in the status of work in progress and also the ones that were status is already work completed. So the working portfolio the contents of this portfolio might include the employee's resume, biodata, and also the data or the information of his or her previous work experience if there are any. So this is generally like a folder that contains details like planning, strategies, observation, assessments, etc. Working portfolio serves as a holding basket for the work that needs to be assessed later for the permanent assessment or display portfolio. The student's working portfolio can act as a holding tank for their work, and sometimes it is used to understand and diagnose the specific needs of a student. Now for the students, the folder or the portfolio might contain planning, strategies, observation, and assessments. So this will help the viewer of the portfolio to understand and diagnose and to know the specific strengths and weaknesses of the students. And lastly, we have the display or showcase or best works portfolio. Now this type of portfolio is what this type of portfolio is what the teachers always require for the students to assess their improvements throughout the school year. So showcase portfolio is also known as display or best works portfolio. This portfolio represents the learner's work and project that has been carried successfully. While for the job seekers, this highlights their qualifications and skill set with the work they carried out in the past. So as I have said, display or showcase or best portfolio in students is a compilation of the best works of students in every activity that they have done all throughout the semester or the school year. And for job seekers, this is also like a work portfolio, but the contents of this best portfolio highlights their qualifications and skill sets. Also all the things that they have done already, their experience, their best experience on the certain field that they have carried out in the past. So the showcase portfolio contains the product that demonstrates the strength of the owner at any given moment. Creativity and individuality are the keys to achieving a good display portfolio. So when making a showcase or display portfolio, it is important to note that creativity and the individuality or the originality of the portfolio is observed, because showcase portfolio displays your best work or all the best works that you have done in the past, and it needs to be really from you or from the person that have achieved that certain success. So that is all. That is the types of and uses of the portfolio. And to recap, we have three types. We have the assessment portfolio, the working portfolio, and the display or showcase or best portfolio. Okay, thank you so much for watching.
Next, we have here the e-portfolio. What is e-portfolio? An e-portfolio is short for electronic portfolio. It is a digital collection of a person's work, accomplishments, skills, and experiences. It serves as a showcase of reflection of one's abilities, can be used for various purposes such as academic assessment, job application, professional development, or personal branding. An e-portfolio typically includes a combination of text, multimedia elements such as images, videos, and audio files, and links to external resources. It allows individuals to present their work in a dynamic and interactive manner, providing their more comprehensive view of their capabilities compared to a traditional paper-based portfolio. Next, e-portfolios can be created using specialized portfolio platforms or through various digital tools like website, blogs, or even social media platforms. They offer a flexible format for organizing and displaying different types of content, such as educational projects, creative works, research papers, certification, work samples, and volunteer experiences, and more. The advantages of an e-portfolio include easily accessibility, the ability to update and revise content easily, the potential for multimedia integration to enhance presentation, and ability to share it with a wider audience online. E-portfolios can be shared with potential employers, colleagues, mentors, or instructors, allowing them to review and evaluate the individual skills and accomplishments. So what is the purpose? What is the purpose and benefit of creating e-portfolio? The purpose of creating e-portfolio is to have a digital platform to showcase and present your skills, accomplishments, and experiences. It provides centralized, accessible space where you can curate and organize your work for various purposes, such as job applications, academic assessment, or professional development. The benefits of creating an e-portfolio are manifold. It allows you to present a comprehensive view or abilities and achievements going beyond traditional resume or CV by including diverse forms of content such as written work, multimedia elements, or project samples. You can provide a richer and more engaging representation of your skills. Additionally, an e-portfolio serves as a powerful personal branding tool. It allows you to establish and promote your unique professional identity and showcase your expertise to a wider audience. By presenting your work in a polished and professional manner, you can make a strong impression on potential employees, clients, or collaborators. In creation of e-portfolio, it typically involves the following steps. Number 1, define your purpose. Clarify the purpose and goals of your e-portfolio. Determine if it's for academic purposes, job application, or personal branding, or combination of this. This will guide you to your content selections and organizations. Next, we have here the choose a platform. Select a suitable platform for creating your e-portfolio. This could be a specialized e-portfolio platform, a website builder, a blog, or even a social media platform. Consider factors such as ease of use, customization, options, and accessibility. Next, plan your content. Outline the content you want to include in your e-portfolio. Identify the key sections such as introduction, resume, work sample, skills, education, and other relevant components. Determine the specific materials you will showcase to such as projects, certifications, or testimonials. Next, gather and prepare your materials. Collect the necessary materials for your e-portfolio. This may be involved gathering academic papers, project samples, work documents, certifications, and any other relevant files. Review and refine these materials to ensure they present your best work. Next, organize and structure. Develop a logical structure for your e-portfolio. Determine the order and flow of selections to create a cohesive narrative. Consider how you want the viewers to navigate through your portfolio and ensure easy access to different components. Design and visuals. Choose a visually appealing design for your e-portfolio. Select appropriate fonts, colors, and layouts that reflect your professional image. Incorporate multimedia elements such as images, videos, and audio files to enhance the visual impact of your portfolio. Next, we have here the customize and personalize. Tailor your e-portfolio to reflect your unique style and personality. Add personal touches that make it stand out, like maintaining a professionalism. Customize the layout, headers, and other design elements to create a polished and cohesive look. Next, we have here the right descriptions and reflections. Provide clear and concise description for each section and work sample in your e-portfolio. Explain the context, purpose, and outcomes of your projects or experiences. If appropriate, include reflections on what you learned or how you grew from each experience. Next, we have seek feedback. Share your e-portfolio with trusted mentors, professors, colleagues, or friends and request feedback. Consider their suggestions for improvement and make it necessary revision to enhance the quality and effectiveness of your portfolio. Last, we have regular updates. Your e-portfolio is a dynamic document that should evolve over time. Regularly update it with new projects, experiences, skills, and achievements. Remove outdated or irrelevant content to keep it fresh and relevant. So remember, creating an e-portfolio is an ongoing process. Continuously evaluate and refine your e-portfolio to align with your evolving goals and experiences. Regularly review and update your content to ensure that your e-portfolio accurately represents your current skills and accomplishments.